Hello and welcome. I am Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Saturday edition of Rasaji Speaks. Don't forget, we're only 1 week out for live streaming, and you want to get your seat in Nashville. It's going to be a very powerful, powerful day. So make sure you hook up with your live streaming. Also, where today's title is Harmonizing Your Home Using Feng Shui for Positive Energy. Let's look a little bit about Feng Shui. Feng Shui is the art is to believe to have originated in China during the Zhou dynasty, which lasted from about 1046 BC to about 256 BC. It's interesting, right after Bogdanatha. The term feng shui literally means transference to wind and water. It's to do with wind moving water and the elements of energy. The practice of feng shui is based on a Taoist belief about the flow of the life force called qi. The idea is the land is alive, filled with energy. In the Chinese culture, wind and water are associated with good health. Feng Shui is thought to bring about good fortune. People even design their burial grounds in China based on Feng Shui principles. Buildings are erected and surrounded with all the different elements. Architecture of the Forbidden City in Beijing is an example of a major feng shui design. Even the erection of the Great Wall was called the Waving Dragon, and yet they forgot to put openings in the wall. And that happened during a long time ago. All right, so it's interesting. So Gao Pu is known as the father of feng shui principles, was a Taoist mystic. He had a mathematical background and a collection of tales and results. Native of the Windex County and province. The five basic principles of feng shui are there should be a balance between the yin and the yang. Feng shui is all about balance, particularly of the yin and yang elements. Sound familiar? That you need open pathways for energy. This behind me is King Solomon's tomb. And they say that there's some feng shui designs in here. I find that interesting from the Far East to the Mid East. Take the commanding position, understand the five elements, and know the map of the Bakwa, which means dragon chases its tail. So, one of the things that you need to know about feng shui is mirrors are used a lot in feng shui. It can be used to repel different forms of energy. Remember the Holy Spirit, the mirror is like a manifestation of the Holy Spirit. It reflects the temperament, the emotions, and the attitude of the person projecting that energy. Also, one of the most feng shui terms is recorded in the Lord's Prayer, where it says, on earth as it is in heaven, on earth, denoting alignment. When we look at the law of attraction and how it works with the art and the scientific principles of Feng Shui, is your chanda, your spirit, mind, and body, in full alignment on earth as it is in heaven. In other words, the ideas of prosperity can come from heaven. How they manifest on earth is what is the plan and what is the plan of action. And is the plan and the plan of action in alignment with what you received in spirit? If it is considered pure Feng Shui. One of the things you want to do is, in a drawer in the house, especially something that's delegated as an office, could be an office, could be part of the kitchen, but all forms of currency should be there. Gold and silver, fiat currency, everything that you're telling the universe that you magnetically would like to receive. It's very powerful. So I keep a lot of that stuff around me constantly, right? And it's a known fact that your banks and institutions and where you move money creates a magnet also of that. These are all basic feng shui principles. And as we learn to look at the Tai Chi Gung as the feng shui of your spirit, mind, and body, and the feng shui principles of building and arranging is the Tai Chi Gong of building and arranging, and the structure of those buildings, and also how they are placed in a landmass. So when we're looking at ranches, retreats, wellness centers, especially the lamasery, how we design things will be so that the wind and the water can move and push the chi on and flow, right? Everything just flowing, right? Okay. That's the Tai Chi Gong and the Feng Shui. They feed each other, they support each other. That's why understanding those basic principles are really important. We'll be talking about that in Nashville. We're going to be doing a lot of things in Nashville that you'll want to be aware of. One of the things we started in Philly will continue in Nashville is once the live streaming is over, Brother Nate and myself will stick around and talk about how things are moving forwards for the wellness centers and how things are moving forward for the ranch. In the last couple weeks, we have signed contracts and lease agreements. So we are definitely moving forward. Lamasery, the goal is to have that first retreat center, have that first ranch, and that first uh, principle of wellness centers, because that is a feng shui principle as we move from the year of the dragon in 24 into the year of the snake. Remember, the dragon was soaring in 24, saw where it needed to go, then landed in 25. In 25, we arrived. And now it's on the ground going right toward the bullseye of those things that it's found and soared and identified in 24. That's what 25 is all about. So it will produce the multiplication effect, right? Jesus said, go and multiply. It's a Taoist statement. It's a basic physics statement, right? It's the snowball going down the hill. Once you put a ranch in the physical universe, a retreat center, a wellness center. You open the psychic portal. And opening the psychic portal is a very feng shui thing. So, in the last 3 to 4,000 years, both the science of Tai Chi Gong, the concepts of the Tao, and the science of feng shui came and intermingled together. We're real excited about you learning the basics of this, where we teach it at the circleofchi.com. We'd love to have you to join us. And remember to get that live streaming link. Go to circleofchi.com, click on events, and scroll down to the Nashville streaming. We are beginning to pre-sell early tickets for the Cocoa Beach Arrive in 25, first tour right on the ocean. If you've received an email, understand come Sunday next week, we're opening it up to 50 to 60 plus seats. There is always a limit to how many people we can sit there. So don't procrastinate. It's the thief of dreams. Namaste. Barakah. May the blessings be to you and your glorious family. Enjoy your weekend as we get ready to open up the portal even more in Nashville next week. God be with us all. God be with you and your family. Lama G loves you very much, and we'll see you real soon. God bless.